Okay, we're up. We're live. I'm here, the entertainer. Okay, hold on. Let's just bear with me a brief moment while I get this announcement out, everybody. You guys know how it goes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, so this is DW2PL Fight Night number 30. I'm Apeshit Larry, of course. We're headlined by Zzangga versus Nimo in the main event. Originally, Zzangga was supposed to be defending his Asian title for the first time against the runner-up in the Asian tournament, Golf. Golf couldn't show up. Might have retired, not sure yet. But either way, we quickly replaced him with Nimo. So the main event is Nimo versus Zzangga in Global. We're going to figure out if these Asian/Korean players can actually stack up against the already established Americans, Europeans of the Pro League. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to turn out. But before that, we're going to have VK107 versus Tom, who competed in NA in the past. It's Green Bastard. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Green Bastard from way back in the day used to be an NA player. Now he lives in Korea. So he will be the first player in Pro League history to compete in 2 divisions outside of Global within the same career. So that's very cool. Now I'm currently trying to explain to Green Bastard how to join, so bear with me. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. He's out of practice. He forgot to join unlisted lobbies, I guess. What's up, Dank? What's up, Tystron? What's up, X40? Alright, so I'm going to have to explain to him step by step how to join an unlisted lobby right now because he didn't bother to ask me how to do it before the event started. So bear with me while I deal with that. Never mind, he figured it out. Now we just gotta wait for him to spawn. Okay. We're gonna get a move on because these guys are... I delayed a little bit, now he's delaying. Yeah. And Green also doesn't know the rules, so he's got to fix his loadout now. So bear with me, guys. Tom came woefully unprepared. Everybody get mad at him, blame it on him. Green Bastard, I mean, not Tom. Forget if we ban the ties, so I'm going to double check if we've done that real quick. I do believe ties are banned. I'm pretty sure. No, ties are allowed. We allow ties. Double check is important. Yes, it is 107. How's everybody doing today? How's your weekends been so far? Talk to me. You guys usually ignore me whenever I ask you a question. You guys gonna ignore me again today, or are we gonna chat a little, huh? I got Kahlua and coffee here. Someone talk to me. Fine, what about you? Dank, you're dry as hell. Tell me something interesting. You encounter any suspicious men on your walk to school last week? Or your bike ride? Or however the fuck you get to school? I don't know if he, I don't know. I think he should be able to drive. I don't know if he has a car, though. .107 is impatient. He wants to get this smackdown rolling. Their ping is looking good. This is the first ever Asian division fight outside of a tournament in the Pro League. And without further ado, let's go. It's going to be 10 minutes because we don't have Asian rankings yet. Actually, let me check where 107 is in the rankings. Well, we haven't made the rankings yet, but let me see if 107 would actually qualify as a ranked player for when I go through and I update the record book. Basically, if you got any wins in the Asian tournament, I forget if he did, this fight should probably be 15 minutes because they'd technically be fighting for a top 10 spot. So let me just see if that's the case or not really quickly here. How the fuck am I going to check if that's the case or not? Okay. Challenge bracket, that's right. Sorry, I know I should be commentating the fight. I need to check this right now. Did 107 win any fights? Yes. I actually don't know if he'd end up top 10 though, so we'll keep this fight 10 minutes. Because 107 is one of the guys that dropped out day one, so 10 minutes is fine. Jab, did you encounter any strange men? Because apparently Dank didn't. No fun stories from him. Sinclair Lucius! Oh, who invited this guy back in here? Who invited you, Sinclair Lucius? Alright, let's start looking at the fight. Okay, scores are looking pretty close. Fight has sounded pretty slow pace. 107 dropped him with that low kick and then hit him with the straight right. Little 1-2. Body kick to Green as he tries to spin, then drops him with the left hook. .107 starting to lay a pace down on him. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Yeah, 107. I don't know how much Green Bastard's been playing since he left the game and moved to Korea. Again, if you guys didn't catch this earlier, Green Bastard is making Pro League history right now as the first fighter to ever compete in 2 regional divisions. That means not including global in the span of 1 career. Green Bastard, we've had a few Green Bastards. This is the original Green Bastard from like 2021, 2022, the very earliest days of the Pro League record book. And good low kick KO. But Green Bastard used to be, you know, amateur North American competitor. And then moved to Korea, and now he's officially someone who has fought in Korea and North America. Well, Asia and North America in the span of one career. We've seen plenty of players fight in their own regional division as well as global, but never someone who has the potential to fight in 3 regions in one career like Green does. So we might have to make that happen, honestly, just to say that we did it. Just to say someone competed in 3 divisions. Green Bastard's the only one that has that capacity so far that I know of. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm still not you know what? I'm not even going to get started on that subject. Green throwing a lot of overhands. Actually catches 107 with that. Oh, okay. Couple hooks and kicks in a row for Green to get the most consistent sort of sequence of actual damaging touches he seemingly had this whole fight. He's actually almost tied the score up. Green's only about 200 points behind. But a critical low kick and then another low kick. Left hand, uppercut, 4x, 6-strike combo. And 107 walking him down the cage. Drops him with the axe kick in the clench. Not letting him breathe. Trying to smother him out. I'm not saying that. I looked into where that comes from. You're not gonna get me to co-sign that, alright? That's straight Russian propaganda right there. I thought it was just a meme. No, it's actual Russian propaganda. It means like something along the lines of like slaughter all Ukrainians and their families, pretty much. Okay, maybe not quite. But I just want to rage bait some Russians right now, so there you go. It really is. No, it really is like a... If you guys don't know where that word comes from, it's a speech of some like Russian politician talking about how they need to fucking level Ukraine. And how, you know, they need to take them over and crush them to rubble. And that's the word he starts screaming in the speech, and it became kind of a meme, but I'm not convinced it became an ironic meme. I'm not convinced it's fully ironic. I think it is secretly, like, you know, it's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. I've watched the video of the speech, and Fettis explained it to me, Sinclair. I'm not making this up. I'm not saying it. Nope. How about you say Slava Ukraine, Sinclair? How about that? How about you say that? We're gonna get political in here? What are we doing? Shut the fuck up. No, there goes Bahak. Bahak, shut your punk ass up. Nobody likes you, bro. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, okay, in the duration of that Russia rant, 107's actually gone up by 1,000 points in the Delta. So, Green Bastard with 3 minutes 20 seconds left. That was a good overhand. He dropped him with that, for sure. That was a good overhand. Hi, Mega Pups. That's the guy that always comes in and pings me and we, right? Is that who we're talking about? The guy with like the black profile picture? Is that you? Are you Mega Pups, Tystron? Are you the guy that always pings me and we on the Discord? Is that who I'm talking to? My best friend? Oh, that was a good straight right by 107. Oh, but then the left hand in response for Green to drop 107. Puts himself in a position for some follow-up, but whiffs. 107 doesn't even perfect blocking yet. Green Bastard just kind of doesn't pull the trigger there. He could have kept swinging for real. Probably could have gotten something out of it as well. 2 minutes left, 700-point delta in the favor of 107. Green Bastard just kind of holding spacebar in the clinch there. He seems afraid to lose more points, but if he doesn't rapidly start gaining them, he has no chance of coming back in this fight. Right now, it's still a possibility. I'll tell you what, if he stopped throwing and setting up, like, you know, doing everything just to set up an overhand, and he actually focused on other, you know, counter-striking and things like that a little bit, he might do a little better. Hits him with a critical straight. Now he's walking down 107. 107 desperately shoots the straight right to grab the clinch with Green Bastard. Sets it back to neutral. Green needs to be clinch breaking him right now and putting on more pressure. He's just holding spacebar. He needs to be bouncing in and out so he can clinch break and put 107 on cooldown so he doesn't get touched up here. Yeah, like the stream. Nemo's right. Like the stream. Subscribe to the Pro League YouTube channel. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. 107 with the block spam. Okay, I mean, that's going to make it a little easier for Green. He has made up some of the delta in the last minute, and he's still got another minute to go, but 2 SIGs in a row for 107. A little defensive spinning heel kick for Green drops him. Green only at 20 HP, but now he's brought 107 down. Whoa, 17 now. The spin hook crit lands flush for Green. Hold on, he might have a chance here. He's got 45 seconds left still. Hey, do you guys have an option, like, to donate to the stream somehow on YouTube? I'm not saying anyone should. I'm just curious if that's... I'm pretty sure I have to apply for monetization first to be able to have, like, those features, right? Like, you guys don't have any options on YouTube to, like... That's not a thing, is it? No donate? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's only after you get monetized, but... We don't stream enough to be monetized. 7 HP for Green. Low kick lands. Oh! And a crit for 107, down at 9 HP. Plus, if I took donations, oh, the left hand drops 107. The problem is, with all the Pro League admins, if I started taking donations, then, like, what would I just take all the money and then tell Logan and Jab to go fuck themselves? You know what I mean? Like, we'd have to work out a whole thing, and then at that point, if I'm splitting up $8, you know, $10, $15 streams between 4 people, it's like we're like, PayPal is making money off of us doing those transactions. We're damn near losing money with transaction fees, sending it around and splitting it up into fine parts at that point. You know what I mean? Would be in character for you. What are you trying to say? I'm Jewish? Is that supposed to be an anti-Semitic joke, Jeb? Is that what you're getting at right now? Because I'm not even Jewish. I know I got a big nose. That's an Italian, maybe Polish nose. It's not a Jewish nose, though. I got none of that in my blood. Use the donos for prizes. No, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. But, like, I fund a prize, specifically say, hey, guys, donate to this prize pool. I'm putting up X, other admins putting up X, and then we'll match if you guys can hit Y number. We'll match on top of X. But that's for tournaments. I don't know. Hey, if somebody wants to put up a prize for whoever gets the fight of the night in this event, if anyone wants to donate, then, like, pledge a fight of the night prize tonight, and we'll have the fight of the night go up to a community vote. If any of you guys are... I understand nobody brought the topic up because they're like, Larry, why can't I donate? But if one of you guys wanted to, I would put up a fight of the night prize for this event. I'm just not trying to put that money up right now. I'm really close to paying off a big chunk of my student loans, so I'm not gonna give out $15 for a Unity game fight. Maybe after I pay off that lump sum, I'll throw in for the following prize pool or something. Anyway, good work to 107. Beats Green Bastard in his Asian debut. That's the first ever non-tournament Asian fight. Green Bastard made history, being the first fighter to compete in 2 regional divisions outside of global within one career. 107, big win. Gonna put himself... He might be... I don't know. We'll see about the Asian rankings, because I still haven't done the Asian rankings after the tournament because I'm a piece of shit. But anyway, next up is the main event. Nimo and Zzangga in the global division. We're about to figure out if the Asians can hang with the premier division European players in the top 10 of Europe. We're about to see if the best of Asia can hang with European contenders. If Zzangga wins this, I genuinely think it's a big deal and has big implications for the community at large. I think it's going to earn Zzangga and the Korean community a lot of respect. And either way, I think this is genuinely going to be an important match for the narrative of the Pro League moving forward. So let's get this lobby hosted. I'm really excited to see how this goes. Anytime a European has fought a Korean, I'm sure that's mostly happened in Europe. So we always host global fights between a European and someone else. Okay, the way if there's a South American involved in global, we're always going to do it in North America. If there's a European and a North American, we're always going to do it in Europe. Now we have a third division to consider, and for now, my plan is to just have Europeans and Asians compete in the European server. Although, you know what? North America might be better. Okay, I'm chilling today. So we'll get Zzangga and Nimo in a lobby. We'll host one in North America, and then we'll host one in Europe, and we'll see which one is better. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You guys tell me if that makes sense. I'm going to start with Europe. I'm going to do a little ping comparison here. I don't know. If it's like all right in Europe, if their total combined ping isn't too high in Europe, we're just going to do Europe. I thought I put in a name for the... Okay. I wonder what's behind that blanket. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Do Pro League IRL. Come find me. Come find me. We can have a 15-minute cage match. Okay, I thought it would be NA because, you know, I think it's hard to say without, you know, looking at a Mercator projection right now. Unless that's a term for flattening a map, I forget. But either way, without a globe in front of me, it's kind of hard for me to visualize because I'm a dirty American. I barely know anything about geography. But I think it would make sense for NA to kind of be a fair middle ground here. Not that it's... Well, it is in the middle. Just depends on which way you're turning. So. Yeah, NA it is. Bear with me, everyone. Bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. We got the optimal region figured out very quickly, and now we're going to get ahead with the main event. Nimo seems to be repping a particular set with this outfit. Yo, Bahek. Shut the fuck up. Thanks. A messy room, more like a messy closet. It's less about being ashamed of how messy the closet is, because the room's really not that messy. It's more a matter of just the off chance that there's something you guys zoom in on in the closet that, like, somehow gives away some weird personal information that I don't need to get away. You know, not that I'm hiding any, like, dildos or firearms in the closet or anything like that, but it's more of just, like, a general privacy thing, I guess, to hide the contents of my closet. It's mostly just clothes and electronics in there, though. Lots of wires just poking out. Clothes are somewhat organized, though. They're kind of folded. They're on hangers. Green screen? Yeah. Yeah, I should buy a green screen. I definitely should. This is not Bahek. He is Vanek. You're just making names up. Shut up, dude. These aren't even real people we're talking about. Zzangga, where you at? Let's see. 200 and 200 is good enough for me, I guess. Ooh. Either someone just smoked a bowl right outside of my bedroom window or there's a skunk outside. Either way. My window's open. I was caught a little breeze. I was like, whoa. You know? Green Bastard here. 107 had a good debut. Fun fight. He actually fought in the Asian tournament, which, if you're interested in seeing, go ahead and check the Pro League channel. It's the last thing that was uploaded in the live stream section. But, it was a good fight. And we got plenty more players from that Korean community for you to fight as well, Green. So, I'll be offering you more fights in the future. I want to see you back here. ABC is here. Asian Baddest Champion. Yeah, talk that shit, 107. Talk that shit. All right, main event, Nimo versus Zzangga. Let's go. A high-level contender in the European division on the fringes of the top 5 of the most competitive division in the game versus Zzangga, the champion of the burgeoning Asian community. We're going to see how these regions stack up against each other here today. If Zzangga wins this fight, he will be getting a truly world-class opponent in the global division next and establishing the Asians as a legitimate problem for the Pro League community at large. However, if Zzangga loses this, he will put the Korean community back by like 6 months. So I really hope he doesn't lose. But we will see. Was good, Praguga. Everyone say hello to the South American champion. You guys will be seeing him fight later tonight as well. Praguga is on the card. That's true, Bahek. That's true. The alien will... You're right. I can't have a green screen. You're absolutely right about that. Good left by Nimo. Drops Zzangga. Ooh, I like that. I like that that little step back left by Nimo. Big overhand lands too. Zzangga falls back. Don't really like how he was using that head kick to close the distance there, but then he drops a big spin kick that makes Nimo somersault. Let's see if Zzangga can get any follow-up after that knockdown. I don't know what H3O's saying right now, but he's probably spitting bars. Yo, how many new Korean viewers are in the chat since this main event started? You guys think your boy Zzangga's gonna beat Nimo and prove that the Asian community is to be feared and respected? You guys think he's gonna win this? So far, it's looking like a close fight. 10 HP left for Zzangga. Eats a critical low kick. Gets juggled for a 6 damage combo by Nimo. 2 HP now. Zzangga's got to be careful. Perfect blocks the follow-up. He stays alive for now. Zzangga's got to get out, let himself regenerate some health here as Nimo's knocked down. Perfect opportunity for him to get his health bar out. Double knockdown. Better than Zzangga getting dropped alone and then Nimo being able to follow up and finish him. 9 HP. Zzangga's had a little bit of regen here. He's got to get off the cage. Does a good job to circle himself back to the center. Zzangga clearly cognizant of his cage position right now, which is kind of a key aspect you need to be aware of when fighting a high-level player like Nimo, who will be able to take advantage of something like your position and where your back is relative to the fence. You know, this is a huge test for Zzangga. Possibly a bigger test than anyone else in the Asian division. I think it's early to call. But Nimo definitely proven himself to be a threat to Zzangga right now. This is probably, I don't know if Nimo's ever fought an active champion before, not only in his own division of Europe, but definitely not in global. I don't think Nimo's ever challenged for the European title either, so I think this might be the first time Nimo's actually fighting somebody who's actively a champion. So this is a lot for Nimo, especially having a little bit of a rough record lately. However, Nimo's last losses are to guys like Wee and Logan, like the Jab, like the top-level players are who Nimo's been losing to lately because we've just been feeding them to the wolves. So not necessary to read too much into that. A big, heavy exchange coming in. Zzangga with 4 HP lands the kill shot, keeps himself alive, drops Nimo, and actually puts himself in the lead for this fight. The Koreans in chat going crazy for this. You guys might have this in the bag, my Korean friends. You guys might have this fight in the bag. Zzangga might win, my friend. Three health left for Zzangga, still desperately holding on to his first life. Almost 5 minutes of survival here for Zzangga in this fight. Only a small lead to show for it, though. A lead that's rapidly dwindling as Nimo puts him in a knockdown loop here. Stacks up small points. But small points are worth a lot when there's a small deficit to overcome. And then a critical body kick brings Zzangga down to 0 HP. Nimo desperately applying ground and pound, trying to finish Zzangga. He falls, but Zzangga can't stand up. He's hurt. He's on wobbly legs. Nimo just puts him in a knockdown loop and through attrition just pounds on him, shoves him over, pounds on him. Finally takes him out of the fight, KOs him. Small 300, 400 point lead for Nimo here. Only 5 minutes into the fight. There's still 9 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. This is anyone's match. Again, hugely important match. The first international fight featuring an Asian player in Pro League history. This determines how Korea stacks up with the rest of the community and Asia at large, although there's almost exclusively Koreans playing DW2 when it comes to Asia, but not only Koreans. Pretty sure we have a non-Korean competing in Asia in a few fights, but we'll get into that later. Crit trade, head kick by Nimo almost knocks down Zzangga. Perhaps it would have landed if they weren't so high ping here. Perhaps that crit would have sent Zzangga flying, but it doesn't. Another step back head kick. Nimo setting these up right now, and they're working for him. Now he's really starting to run the points up. Comes in with the step hook, not quite critical, but nets him another knockdown. Nemo's almost up by 1,000 points here. Wow, it is impressive to see how the Korean community came into the stream. Like 10 of you guys are watching just for Zzangga right now. Don't go anywhere. All of you Korean players watching for Zzangga, we have several more Koreans fighting tonight. Don't go anywhere. This is not the last Korean fight of the night, although it is the biggest. Nimo aggressive with the hands, trying to just land hits on Zzangga. Risky spinning back fist is responded to with a flying knockdown by Zzangga. Damn, even Jones is in here watching this. I told you, this is a culturally important fight for drunken wrestlers too. With a 1,000-point lead, Nimo is looking to maintain the status quo here, but don't count Zzangga out just yet. He had a very good start to this match. Eight HP left for Zzangga. Okay. Good crit and 2 SIGs as well. 3 SIGs for Zzangga. He's gonna want to stack up those SIGs some more if he wants to start coming back in this fight. As we just hit the halfway mark, 7.5 minutes left. Both fighters at 15 health or less. But Nemo's getting the significantly harder and more valuable strikes here. Oh, the left. The left by Nimo drops Zzangga like a sack of potatoes. Double perfect block. Keep Zzangga alive for now. He's smart to hold back and try to regenerate here. That's what he needed to do. Does get himself a crit. He's so low HP. He's got to be careful. But if Zzangga can get this kill, he might be back in this. Might be. 3 HP Zzangga on baby giraffe legs. He can barely maintain his composure here. He can barely stay standing. Zzangga catches Nimo with a crit. 2 SIGs with the knockdown as well. Zzangga's got to be careful not to go too hard for the finish. Walks him down with the step hook. Critical left hand. Takes out Nimo. And Zzangga's within 400 and the hopes of Korea are still alive. The Koreans start exploding in the chat. Koreans going crazy after that. Zzangga's still in this. Beautiful head kick landed by Nimo, but he takes the critical knockdown in return. Hey, like the stream and subscribe to the Pro League YouTube channel if you're enjoying this fight right now. Tell your friends about it too. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that. So we can put out more fights. I'd still be doing it for 0 subscribers, I won't lie, but I like the numbers, so give them to me, please. Free dopamine for my brain. If you like and subscribe. Don't even have to pay me money. Just pay me a like and a subscribe. That's all I ask. Left hand by Nimo drops Zzangga. Zzangga 2 HP up against the cage. Nimo desperately trying to finish him and cement his lead. Zzangga staying alive. Zzangga's got a lot of points to make up, though. A lot of points to make up. 5-minute mark. 6 HP for Zzangga. 500-point deficit. Oh. Fancy little combo. Zzangga gets in Nemo's face. Drops him. Zzangga's got flow, man. Zzangga's got flow. Oh. What the hell did Nimo just do? Oleg moment. Oleg moment. That was an Oleg moment. Oh, Zzangga's hitting hard here. Zzangga will not go down, man. He spent more than half of this fight below 10 HP. Nimo just can't take Zzangga out. He can't finish the job. 2 HP for Zzangga, though. He does get knocked down. Oh, that might be the end. That might be the end. How is Zzangga still alive? All ghost SIGs for Nimo. Hits with no damage. I guess the points are what's truly important for Nimo right now, though, so he can't be too upset. Still 7 HP for Zzangga. Nimo about to be below 20. Points are almost evened out. Zzangga with a 5 SIG combo. Zzangga's almost taking the lead back. Oh. Oh, juggled by Nimo. Anyone's game here. Anyone's game. Damn. Triple SIG for Zzangga. He's down to 1 HP. Nemo's only got 2. Next strike landed might be a KO. Kick in the clench for Nimo. Takes Zzangga out. Honestly, he's only up by 250 points or so at this point, and now Zzangga's got a massive health advantage. Korea might take this one home. If I had to put money down on this fight, I might put it down on Zzangga right now. He is in a great position to win this fight despite being at a technical point deficit at this moment. The health advantage is huge for Zzangga right now. He gets this KO, it's solidified damn near. He's only got 2 minutes left. But that might just be in his favor, especially if he can chase this kill down. Shadow boxing for Zzangga. He's desperately trying to get the strike, leaving himself wide open for a counter. But then he counters the counter. Drops Nimo. Zzangga takes the lead. 2 minutes left. Zzangga is back in the lead. Finally gets his second death of the match. And the Korean's excited to chat again. Zzangga trying to stay up in the clinch here, kind of negate Nimo's opportunities to set up an offense. Another crit knockdown for Zzangga. Oh, but he gets tied up on his feet because of the leg. Nimo whiffs the follow-up, though, which works in Zzangga's favor for certain. Oof. Oh, Nimo, if he gets like even just a ghost sig here, he could take the lead back. Double sig for Zzangga. Oh, Zzangga needs to play it carefully or their points are so good. Look, there's not even 100 points between the two of them. Look at how close the score is. Anyone could win this. There's only 60 seconds left. Knockdown for Zzangga, though. That's huge at this point. Oh, the double knockdown. Nimo can't afford to lose this time. Spend it on the ground. Nimo can't afford that. Oh! Double sig for Zzangga! What are you doing? 35 seconds. Oh! Oh, critical low kick for Nimo. Nemo's getting close! Nemo's getting close! 15 seconds! Another crit for Nimo. Nemo's getting so close. Oh, real slobber knocker over here. Wow. Zzangga pulls it off in the first ever fight between an Asian and a European player in the global division. Zzangga puts on for the Asian community and especially his home nation of Korea and all his friends in the Asian Korean community in DW2. Puts on for all of them. Establishes that Asians can hang on the global stage with the best players that Drunken Wrestlers 2 has to offer. That's huge. Zzangga's probably going to have to fight a player in the global top 5 next after that. I don't know if many people expected him to be able to pull that off. Zzangga proved that Asians can hang in the Pro League, and I think he just earned himself a lot of respect from the rest of the community, from Europe, from South America, from North America, and I think he's earned that respect not only for himself but for the Asian community at large. I think they're to be respected. I think we should start training with them, raising them up, teaching them the meta that we have over here in our section of the community that they don't have in Korea. I think that match is a huge step in integrating Koreans to the rest of the DW2 community, which is my ultimate goal here, and that was a good fight. Congratulations to Zzangga. He is now officially a top-ranked global player after that. All right. Congratulations, Zzangga. That was a big deal. Zzangga was on a laptop too, apparently. That's hilarious. All right, next up is going to be Tom versus Cheetah Man. Tom, a.k.a. Green Bastard, versus Cheetah Man. The thing about Cheetah Man is He is... Okay. So, Cheetah Man, who is about to be fighting Green Bastard, who fought in the first match tonight against VK107. Cheetah Man is actually Middle Eastern. He's not from Korea, but he will be competing in the Asian division. He's got good ping on Korean servers, so this will be in Korean. Bastard is in Korea, I believe. Cheetah Man in the Middle East. There's going to be an Asian division fight. It's going to be the debut of Cheetah Man. Let's get into this. So let me get this next lobby. Cheetah Man's offline on Discord, but I don't think that means too much, so I'm going to get this lobby hosted anyway. Glitched out, of course it did. There we go. Okay, so I'm explaining to Cheetah Man how to join an unlisted lobby. Hopefully, won't take him too long to figure it out here. Again, a lot of debuts tonight because we've got this new Asian division, and now I've got Asian players hitting me up to debut in the Pro League. I love it. There will be some growing pains in the process, though, and that's okay. This Kahlua coffee sucks. Not enough alcohol. Alright, while Cheetah Man figures out the unlisted lobby thing, I'm going to step away for literally like 20 seconds. So fucking don't go anywhere, okay? Okay, still no Cheetah Man. Cool. Shit. Is that it? No, it is not. Yeah, here we go. All right. I'm gonna have to specifically get which country Cheetah Man is from, if he wants to share that with me, of course. But Middle Eastern Cheetah Man versus Korean, formerly North American Green Bastard in the Asian division. This fight is 100% 10 minutes. 100% neither of these players are going to be ranked after this tournament. And it should be fun. We'll see what these guys got. Hopefully Green Bastard will have a little bit of a more of a chance in this fight, or maybe Cheetah's just going to come out and stomp on him. Considering that he's level 3 and Green Bastard's been playing this game for years, maybe not. How does he have 1,000 ping? What is this? Are you kidding me? He told me he had 60! He said he had 60 ping. Why is it 10,000? What am I supposed to do with this, bro? Like, genuinely, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? This is absurd. This is actually absurd. Alright, hold on. There might be a region change necessary. Because when he said 60 ping, he thought I meant Asia, not Korea. Totally understandable. Okay, we're going to rehost. We're going to do this in Asia. This will be the first Asian division fight to actually happen on the Asian servers instead of the Korean servers. That's because, again, this is Middle Eastern versus Korean, not Korean versus Korean, which is all we've seen out of the Asian division so far. Either way, I think this is pretty fucking cool. We're seeing a lot of Pro League firsts here. And I think it's awesome, and I hope you guys agree. I know 90% of you that are watching this now or will potentially watch this in the future don't have 1/15,000th the passion for this game that I do. But that's okay, because if you can even feel 1/15,000th of my passion for this game, you'd be enjoying yourself, okay? And know that I'm not just talking out of my ass here. I fucking mean that, okay? All right, rehost. Yeah, Glocum gets me. That's my slime, my twin, my slat. Glocum, he understands me for real. He understands me for real. He understands me. Much love from Uzbekistan. Okay, the thing is, that's not where you're from. DW2 glitched on me again. Oh. I don't know why that used to not happen. You used to never host the lobby and then it just wouldn't make the lobby and you would be stuck on a loading screen. That never happened for the first 4 or 5 years of Drunken Wrestlers, and all of a sudden in the last 6 months it started happening, and it makes me not want to play this fucking game, dude. Fuck you, Oleg. Fuck you. Fuck you, Oleg. Pissing me off, dude. Pissing me off, dude. Okay, thank you for actually starting a fucking lobby this time. Exactly, T-Frails. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh, okay, okay. Cheetah Man's actually fighting for Palestine. He's fighting out of Palestine. Yeah. Cheetah Man is Palestinian. He's fighting under the Palestinian flag. Interesting. All right, Palestinian versus Korean happening on the Asia server. That's probably a Pro League first. I don't know if definitely no one from Palestine. I don't think we've had anyone from the Middle East be like a notable member of the... I don't know if I've ever even heard of someone from the Middle East, period, playing DW2. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. All right, Palestine versus Korea. Cheetah Man versus Green Bastard. Korea/America. You know? All right, pings aren't so bad. Pings aren't so bad. It could be worse. Oh, I guess Green was Canadian before he lived in Korea. Okay. Canada is North America. It's the North American region, not the It's not the United States division. We have a Mexican, Danksito, in the top 10. We've had Canadians in the top 10 before too. Yeah, I guess Green was Canadian, not American. Still North American either way. All right, 10 minutes in the Asian division. Palestinian Cheetah Man versus Korean Green Bastard. Let's go. Fight each other! Punch each other, man! Come on! Oh, Andy, stop it. You're the best, Andy. You. Alright, this is laggy as fuck, dude. Cheetah Man has a very unstable connection. So we'll monitor that, see how bad it gets. Alright, knockdown for Cheetah Man. Okay, laggy uppercut from Cheetah Man. Okay, so I've been around long enough to know what I'm seeing pretty quickly when a fight starts. The first thing I saw was that Cheetah Man was level 3. And now I see that he's mostly, it's mostly overhands coming out. So I think there's definitely a big experience gap. And I think it's going to be an uphill battle for Cheetah Man. Not seeing a whole lot of sophistication in his game here, but hey, Green Bastard isn't exactly a world beater, okay? He's also a pretty inexperienced player despite having been around for a while, technically being a veteran of the game. So we'll see what Cheetah Man can pull off here. Is Palestine recognized at the Olympics? Do they have their own Olympic teams? Does Taiwan? Do Taiwan and Palestine have Olympic teams? Is that grimy? What do you mean by ... Grimy CYZ? Okay, yeah, Cheetah Man doing a little bit of teleportation action. I think Green Bastard's trying to take pot shot counters at range, not to get too close to Cheetah Man, because he's worried about eating a laggy 10 damage hook, which I don't blame. That sends him flying, you know, which I don't blame him for, because that's a real possibility. I guess nobody in chat knows if Palestine and Taiwan have Olympic teams, so... My guess is no to both. It'd be cool if they did. And you know, you would think the first Middle Eastern player the Pro Leagues had wouldn't be Palestinian, because that's such a small population relative to other nations in the Middle East. Very interesting that he's the first Middle Eastern. You know, you would think you probably think it's Israeli, because Israelis are good at competitive games. Like, some of the best Counter-Strike, I know that's a totally different thing. That's a first-person shooter. But some of the best Counter-Strike players in the world are Israeli. And you would think it would be, like, a bigger population like that if you're going to see representation from a region, you know, in one unique area. You would expect it not to be a small population in relative to all the people in that region that could potentially be playing the game with you. It would be like a game. It would be like a game having one European player from Luxembourg, you know? Like, it just statistically, it doesn't make sense. But it's very cool to see regardless. And I'm having this, you know, tangential conversation because, unfortunately, I don't think there's a whole lot to say about this fight. Just, you know, again, because the inexperience of Cheetah Man. I just think it's badass that he's giving it an effort here. And that he went out of his way to tell me, like, no, let him know I'm fighting for Palestine right now. So respect to him for standing on what he stands on, you know? You know, it's ballsy. It's ballsy. I like it. So he gets style points in this match just because of that. He gets style points for being level 3 and for, you know, repping his people. Okay, he got a little spin hook in, I think. Or maybe that was just a... He might have followed up this with something else after the heel kick. But either way, Cheetah Man pushed him to the cage and dropped a little combo on him there. But, okay, Green's walking him down here. Oh, damn, Green. Damn, show him a little mercy. Show him a little mercy. Oh, but the uppercut KO. That Cheetah Man stomps him out. There we go. Flex those muscles, Cheetah Man. Show him who the man is. Come on. Come on. I'll be right back. You guys know how I said the Kahlua coffee was weak? Yeah, I was fucking lying. I was lying out of my booty. I was talking out of my neck, if you will. It's kind of mighty, in fact. $2,400-point lead for Green Bastard at 3 minutes. Stay strong, Cheetah Man. Stay strong. Stay strong. Okay, wings him with that overhand. There we go. Ooh, short overhand for Cheetah Man. And then the overhand right. Wait a minute. He's connecting with these. He had him going for a second there. I don't know, Jamala. Check the schedule, punk. I gotta post it in 2 different announcement channels and then forward it to 2 different general chats. What are you talking about, bro? Undergraph. No entiendo qué significa anfitrión o verlo. Oh, see it. Yeah, verlo means see it. I don't know what the fuck anfitrión means, though. No idea. I can translate 80% of what you said, but like the most important word, I don't know what it means. So I don't fucking get it. Jamala, Green Bastard is an old school Canadian player from the early days of the Pro League that moved to Korea. So he's the first Pro League fighter to ever fight 2 regional divisions in one career. And then Cheetah Man is like a brand new Palestinian player also making his debut. And because he's from the Middle East, he's going to compete in Asia, which I think is fair. You know, not to relegate Middle Eastern players to global now that we have an Asian division. You know, some a little closer. So this is an Asian fight, Jamal. This is an Asian fight between two players that are kind of debuting today. Green Bastard is super old school, but he's debuting as a Korean today. Jamala, look at the schedule! Dude, it's written out in plain English who fights before who and after who. Oh, oh! That left hand was devastating. Devastating. Damn, it's crazy how all the Koreans clicked off after Zzangga fought, even though this is literally also an Asian fight with a Korean in it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Cheetah Man trying to walk Bastard down here. Bastard's just a little overwhelming for him. Cheetah Man can't really close that distance without getting caught because his defense isn't quite up to par. His footwork isn't, you know, complicated. He's just kind of walking forward. So just a couple dimensions in his offense that are missing that are making him so hittable for Green Bastard. Oh, and Green Bastard free cams. All right, congratulations to Green Bastard 101. Cheetah Man, look forward to seeing more of you in the Pro League. Look forward to seeing more of both of you in the Pro League. Thank you guys for competing. And next fight. Next up is going to be Caveman versus Ed Pale. Caveman might not be fighting though, so this might be a problem. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, guys. Bear with me. We got to figure out the next fight here. We got to figure out what we're doing. Jamal, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't give two shits. All right, fuck it. We're going to move on to Satyr versus Ghost. We're going to move on to Satyr versus Ghost because that's supposed to start in 4 minutes. This is going to be global. Ghost is Korean and Satyr is European. So we are going to look at... What region are we going to look at here? Where did Nimo just fight Zzangga? They fought in NA. We'll try NA. Yeah, we'll try NA. Yeah, we'll try NA. Alright, Satyr is typing me a long-winded message, which I am kind of anticipating to be an I'm not going to show up today message. Yeah, Ed Pale still hasn't hit me up, so I'm assuming that both Ed Pale and Caveman are both going to be no-shows. Caveman for sure is going to be a no-show, so that fight's probably just going to be canceled, which can keep us on schedule anyway. Blessing in disguise. We'll call it a blessing in disguise. So normally, the next fight up would probably be Warlord versus Jamala because Satyr needs some time. So Satyr versus Ghost is going to get delayed. So we can do Warlord versus Jamala, or Bernas wants to fight early. Let's see. We might just do the co-main of Bernas and Amasiador right now. We might just do that. Hey, Jamala. Look me in my eyes. And ask yourself, is this the gaze of a man who gives a fuck about what Jamala wants? That was so mean. That was so mean. Jamala! Okay, so I'm balancing so many things right now. We're gonna ask if Warlord and Jamala are ready. We're gonna see if we can do Jamala and Warlord right now. I know that was tough, Glocum. Alright, Jamala versus Warlord is up next. That's gonna be EU. That is just a normal European division fight. Fight in the top 10 too, because Warlord is ranked in the top 10 of Europe. So this is gonna be a 15-minute European fight. Alright. Jamala versus Warlord, EU top 10 matchup coming next. Jamala always eager to get his ass whooped. He's a glutton for punishment. What can I say? What is there to even really say, really for real? What is there to say, man? Glutton for punishment. I crack myself up. Alright, just waiting on Warlord to get booted up and to join. There we go. Oh, I nailed him with that. That was critical. That sent him flying. That's a perfect block. That left hand. Caught him with that. 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 Oos, 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 oos. Yeah, I'm fucking him up. I'm fucking him up. Nope. Ah, nope. Nope. You don't get to hit a damn thing. I perfect blocked all that, Jamala. I perfect blocked all that pussy. Who is... Okay. So, I don't know who the fuck Yawan Seed is, but that's Warlord. For your guys' information. He's calling his mommy, but when he gets off the phone... Alright, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm not even going to wait for Zzangga to say shit. I'm just going to start it. That boy's ready. I've decided for him that he's ready. Warlord currently top 10. Zzangga, I believe, is 1 and 2 in EU, not currently ranked. Warlord hasn't gotten a super good win yet, but he's clearly capable of it. So that's why he's fighting down instead of up. If you're only beating, you know, not top 5 tier players, then, you know, you're gonna have to beat a higher volume of lesser tier players to get that shot. Because Warlord didn't, you know, we didn't expect much out of Warlord when we started giving him fights, so he didn't start with a high level opponent like some players do. He's stacking up these crits on Zzangga. Space to block, bro. Space to block. Dank says that Zzangga did really well in the last HCL event and that he might be overall improved as a player. Right now, I would say Warlord is definitely a favorite. You know, Warlord is a solidly top 10 level, like not like he might get knocked out of the EU top 10. Like Warlord's pretty solidly like a staple of the top 10 of EU, I would say. He hasn't had too many fights, but I think he's on that level considering the current playing field. Zzangga, possibly not though. So this fight's going to tell us a lot about both of them, I think. It's either going to reinforce Warlord's ranking or it's going to boost Zzangga's. Alright, Sater. Understood. We might do a Masidor versus Bernas next, so you might have to wait another fight as well, but we'll figure that out. Ooh. Warlord also fighting Pregisa later on tonight, I do believe. Comes in heavy with that step hook, but Zzangga's got the perfect block ready to fire off. Hits him with a clean straight right. Critical head kick. Alright, now Zzangga's being silly. Like, he just ate a 7 damage crit. Oh, Zzangga, all because he overdashed and fell on his own face without Warlord even having to do anything. Like, Zzangga just tripped up on his own 2 feet, and then Warlord just capitalizes with several crits and knockdowns and sigs. Just overall rough plays for Zzangga, I would say. Okay, but a critical low kick. That's the type of action we need to see out of Zzangga if he's going to keep the scoreline even resembling workable scoreline, you know? Zzangga at 10 HP. Sig left hand drops Warlord. Tell you what, I'm impressed that Zzangga's lived this long. I will no longer be counting him out of this fight if he's able to take out Warlord with this stock. He's at 2 HP. He's on wobbly legs though. Warlord, however, backs up. Doesn't go for the kill shot just yet. Lets Zzangga get back up another 10 HP. Now Warlord's trying to play a game of lateral movement, but a good, like, 8 damage strike landed for Zzangga there to bring Warlord down below 15, and then the low kick actually knocks him down, brings him down to 8. Zzangga's got double Warlord's health. He's totally reversed the position. Now he's going in for the kill. Zzangga's got to be careful here, though. They crit trade. Zzangga still has over 10 HP left, but Warlord dies. Zzangga is only a couple 100 points away from tying this fight up. What did I just say? I will not count Zzangga out of this fight anymore if he manages to get this KO. He reversed the position, and that's exactly what he did. Zzangga's in this fight. Zzangga's in this fight. He might see the EU top 10 if he keeps this up. Let's wait and see. I'm already impressed. This is already more than I expected out of Zzangga, frankly. Okay, okay, some good feints coming out from Warlord. Showing Jamala a lot and then sneaking the landing strike in. Smoke and mirrors. Ooh, good left hand for Jamala. 5 HP for Jamala, not letting himself regenerate, though. That could be a big mistake. He backs off there. That was what he should have done. Has to hit that left hook just to stay standing, and then the critical step hook, short range, lands for Warlord. 0 HP for Jamala. He whiffs the perfect block. Warlord gets the follow-up. Critical liver kick. Crumples Jamala. Knockout. Warlord's up 1,000. Well, it was looking good for Jamala for a second, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Cannot lie, not so much anymore. Ooh. Critical head kick for Jamala. Drops Warlord hard. Then Warlord immediately fires a crit on the stand-up, and then a spin hook from Jamala in response. Tit for tat. Oy. Hey, good sigs. Ran up by Jamala. Oh, halfway through the fight. 800-point delta in Warlord's favor. Bit of a hill for Jamala to climb. The action has slowed down, though. See, he canceled that head kick into an overhand way too early. If he just let the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Yo, Bahek, shut the fuck up, pussy. Fuck you, Bahek. Fuck you. Nobody listened to your dog ass anyway. All less than 10 of you are still here, so thank you guys for sticking around. Love you guys. Anyway, back to the fight. Warlord has significantly run the points up. He just soccer kicked Zzangga. And then hit him with the left hook to the neck. Critical head kick in response from Zzangga. The Warlord's actually at 0 HP. Okay, Zzangga keeps the strike short and fast. Catches him off guard with that straight right. I think he was expecting another left hand. And Zzangga actually gets that KO. But, I mean, this point delta with 4.5 minutes left, I don't know if Zzangga's got that. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Oi. Damn. Oi, good low kick. Crit for Zzangga. And the left hand. Warlord just shoves him down to the ground, though. He's having none of that. Absolutely none of that. Three minutes left. Not gonna lie, not so sure Zzangga's got this one. Two HP for Zzangga. Warlord swinging that left hand. Trying to knock him off. Lands a ghost step hook sig. Zzangga back up to 10. Gets knocked down with a critical left. Oh, Warlord might finish him here. 6 HP, straight right to the back of head. Brings him down to 2. Zzangga can't even look at Warlord. That's how spun around he is. Oh, the duck and weave by Zzangga. The low kick. Oi, oi. All right, Zzangga again, just fumbling with his own dashery, you know? Relentless combo by Warlord for the finish. Definitely justifying his ranking here. Damn. Warlord is just on his ass. Wow. Damn. Oh, Zzangga just kicked him in the balls. Damn. 50 seconds. Oh, the way Zzangga like moved with that overhand left was funky. And Warlord damn near put him in a guillotine there, really. Spinning back fist attempt by Zzangga. Oh, he's getting curb stomped. Oh, the spinning left. Oh, Warlord, you dirty dog. Damn. Damn. Good work by Warlord. All right, let's figure out what's up next. Oh boy. Hold on. All right, we're going to do Ghost versus Satyr in Global next. More Europe versus Korea action. Alright, bear with me for a moment. We get this lobby going. Ghost is ready to go. I love that. That punctuality. I love that punctuality. You know? Alright, so tonight, Caveman versus Edpale was canceled. We're doing Satyr versus Ghost now. And then we have Redman versus El Master in SA. Pregisa versus Warlord in Global, and Bernas versus Amaciador in South America. And then that'll be it for today. So we got plenty more fights to go. Alright, 216 ping for Ghost. Satyr 150 is what it is. Global division. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. All right, Ghost versus Satyr, Korea versus Europe. 10-minute fight, prelim in the Global Division. Let's go. Because neither of these guys are ranked in Global at this moment, so it's 10 minutes. Ooh. Big trades coming in. Action right off the bat. If Ghost wins this too, that will be both European versus Korean matches this night that go in the way of Asia. Again, the narrative I'm kind of trying to build here is how well Asia stacks up to the rest of the Pro League through the Global Division. So if in the first event where Asians are competing internationally, they win both of their fights against Europeans, that would be huge. It'd be totally massive. Small 50-point lead for Ghost. Lots of action. Satyr backing up here, showing respect to his opponent, trying to pick his moment to come in and strike. Little shadow boxing for Satyr. Ghost takes advantage by stepping in close for that overhand. Ghost walks him down with a 5-strike combo. Only gets 1 sig out of it, though. So it doesn't do too much for his points. Health is similar. Slight point lead for Ghost. Slight health lead as well. First round seems to be going the way of Ghost. Ooh, but the wheel kick crit from Satyr. Don't see that every day. I love to use it. You'll see those when I fight. Ooh, overhand would have been devastating if Ghost hadn't perfect blocked and fired right back at Satyr. Whew. This is a good fight. Yeah, but heck, you killed it. You stunk up the place. Everyone walked out, dude. You stunk it all up, buddy. I saw you. Sinclair. That's Warlord. You can't fight with Pregisa? No? Oh, wow. I have. Good luck in surgery, bro. Ooh, big overhand KO for Ghost. Ghost up 700 at the start of the fight. This is looking good for Korea, for Asia so far. Hey, good luck on that surgery, Warlord. I understand. What was that? You're a surgeon, Warlord? You do surgery? Oh, you mean doctor? Just like a doctor, not for surgery, but you're going to a medical professional. Is that what you mean? Ghost at 10 HP, but still swinging like he's got 100. Okay, he's just going to the doctor. Okay, no surgery. That's good. Big head kick, crit lance for Sater. He drops Ghost, brings him down to 2 HP. Sater needs to finish him here. Low kick whiffs, but as he pulls the low kick back, he gets a little bump on the back of Ghost's leg and gets the KO with it. That was an O-leg moment, but it works out in Sater's favor. Oh, that overhand. I love how he delayed that overhand. That was nice. He stunted on him with that one. I like that. Yeah, Warlord versus Pregisa is off. That's one fight off the card tonight, boys. Second fight off the card, but we had a lot of fights to begin with, so not only do we have this, we have 2 or 3 more fights after this still, so we've still got more action to go, so don't go anywhere. You don't have to prove it to me, Warlord. I believe you. I believe you. I don't need to see the results of your gonorrhea test or whatever you're going to the doctor for. I don't need a doctor's note. I'm not the teacher. I promise. I'm not the principal. Whew. Sater, after that KO, has started approaching tying the score up. We're halfway through. There's only 5 minutes left in this fight. Ghost's lead is tentative. Sater could pull it off here. Warlord, it's good. You don't have to fight. I understand, bro. It's okay. No more questions. I understand. You're good. No punishment, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. The screenshot of fight, you can't fight Pregisa off stream if that's what you're saying. It needs to be live. Don't worry about it. The fight's just not. You guys can fight in another event. Sater down to 3 HP. Ghost got him up against the cage. Ghost is swinging wild, trying to take Sater out. He's got to be careful. Brings him down to 0. The cage almost eliminates Sater. Ghost is coming in, trying to finish up the job himself. No, Sater falls again. Sater falls again. Ghost has the opportunity. Sater dropped again. Gets the perfect block. All right, now Sater's standing. Ghost unable to finish the fight there. Oh, fancy little leg kick for Sater. Ghost gets his own crit that actually knocks Sater down, though, and brings him down to 3 HP. Again, Ghost is coming in for the finish. He's eating big shots as a result. Sater's doing big damage because he's got a boost because of his low health. Ghost has to keep that in mind. But through just continuing to swing and swing and swing, Ghost finally puts Sater out. Now he's up about 600 points with 3 minutes 45 left. Korea might win the second European fight tonight. Asia might go undefeated tonight, man. Asia might go undefeated in global tonight. This is a good matchup. Sater and Ghost are a good matchup. I like this. They're a good stylistic matchup. Making it exciting. Oh, that overhand was almost so good for Sater. He kind of shrugs him off with that spinning back fist, though. And down to 5 HP. That overhand would have KO'd Ghost if he didn't perfect block it. Ghost walking him down, drops Sater like a sack of potatoes. 5 HP, Ghost has a huge damage boost here. Sater's got to be careful. Sater kicks him in the stomach, drops him 2 HP, stomp damage. Ghost gets the PB. Survives. Critical head kick, now he's at 0. The overhand uppercut combo for the finish by Sater. Ghost gets finished off, but he's still up 700, and he got Seder down to almost 50 HP. So all in all, not too bad for Seder. Or for Ghost, I mean. Not too bad for Ghost. That was a laggy little crit trade there. It happens. That was laggy too. I don't know why Ghost went flying necessarily, but that's okay. Okay. Nice game, Oleg. Nice game. Inefficient. Whoa. Ghost trying to capitalize, trying to walk Seder down. Keep that block meter low. Critical kick to the body for Ghost. And he juggles Seder. Seder down to 5 HP. Ghost trying to get a finish. Ghost is already up 1,000. He will cement this fight for sure if he gets this finish. Oh, and the fadeaway head kick crit KO. Seder gets sent flying. Ghost is now up 1,300 points with only 1:40 left to go. This is almost certainly the second global win for Asia tonight against the European player. Zzangga and Ghost coming out on top tonight against Nimo and Seder. Asia's here to play, boys. We need to show them some respect. These Koreans mean business. These Koreans mean business, okay? These guys can fight. I'm telling you, man. I was there for all the tournament fights. I'm telling you, these guys know how to play. All right, I was breaking them down. You guys can watch the stream. It was the last upload in the live stream section on this very channel that you're watching this on right now. You can go check right now. I'm analyzing these guys as they fight for the whole Asian tournament. They know ball. They can fight. Korean players can fight. Understand that. They're here. They're here to stay, and they're here to compete. I mean, look at this gap. Seder's not exactly a top-level player in Europe by any means, but he is fully competent, and Ghost is ripping him apart. 0 HP! How is Ghost still alive? Another fadeaway crit for Seder. Seder gets the KO, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. 10 seconds left. Ghost is up thousands. Almost 2,000. 1,800. It's just insurmountable. Korea showing up tonight. Asia 2-0 against Europe in the Pro League right now. Asia is 2-0 against Europe in the Pro League right now. Good fight. All right, next up, we're doing Amasidor versus Bernas. And then after Amasidor versus Bernas, we're going to move ahead to Redman versus El Master, and that will be the last fight of the night. So 2 more. 2 15-minute fights in the South. 2 South American fights for the rest of the night. 2 ranked South American fights to end us off here. You guys should all stick around. I bet you guys haven't seen South American fights before. I know there's a lot of new people in the stream right now. I don't know if you guys have seen Master and Amasidor and Bernas fight, but you're about to. Tune in. Second event in a row that I'm commentating solo, by the way. My admin team fucking blows, dude. My admins blow. My admins blow, dude. Jab, if you're listening, you fucking suck, dude. I know you were in here earlier. Fuck you. Genuinely fuck you. Leaving me all alone up in here, man. Come on. Fuck you guys. What do I even have admins for at this point, bro? You guys are about to get fired. I'm about to fire the admin team, dude. I think he just fucked up the lobby. I think he just fucked up the lobby. All right. Yeah, Masidor definitely fucked up that lobby. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Masidor versus Bernas coming up, then El Master versus Redman. 2 more fights tonight. Keep your asses in those seats for another 30 minutes for me, huh? Enjoy these matches with me. No. Don't do it again. Oleg, I hate you! It's all Oleg's fault for us even being able to falsely host the lobby and it not go through. Blame it on Oleg, not the server provider. Blame it on Oleg.
Fuck you, Oleg. I hate you.
Almost a good backflip. That was almost a good backflip. $15 in the top of the South American division. Both of them ranked top 5. I think they're both top 3 in South America right now. Honestly, depending on who the winner is, they might just straight up get the next title fight against Preguiça. There's not really anyone else in South America, and I don't want to get rid of the South American division, really. I like it. I want to see Preguiça keep on running up title defenses, because Bernas and Amaciador have proven in the global division that they're actually good players. So even if they're the only guys that Preguiça just keeps fighting over and over, I think it's legit enough to give him a belt for it, honestly. I think it's legit enough, you know? Good step hook crit for Bernas to drop Amaciador early. These guys have fought before, but it was in the global division, and it actually earned Bernas the title fight that he just had against Preguiça, because Bernas did win. So in this matchup, Bernas is kind of up 1-0, but it was in global. So as far as South American rankings are concerned, this match hasn't happened yet, and Amaciador is still ahead of him in the rankings. Even though that fight did technically earn Bernas a South American title fight, it was only counted in global. So this is technically a rematch, but if it's in a different division, and this division's rankings do not consider the rankings consider them 0-0 in this division. So Amaciador is above him. But Bernas has an opportunity to change that here, and I believe he would be number 1 in the rankings if he won this. Oy. Whew. I like how we just kept the limbs flying. That combo from Amaciador was real heavy. I liked it. Whew. Slight lead for Amaciador here. Whew. Big left for Amaciador. Bernas down to 15 HP. Amaciador's coming off strong. Coming off real strong. Maciador up a healthy amount. He's just hitting faster and harder than Bernas. Bernas is looking a little lethargic here. He's not looking as sharp as he usually does. Does make Maciador do a cartwheel with a critical head kick there and bring him down to 12 HP. Not even a third of the way through the fight yet, so there's plenty of time to turn it around. Another critical body hook. Knocks Maciador down, brings him down to 3 HP. It was 4, but the cage did another damage. And then the straight right. Perfect timing, perfect placement for Bernas. Takes out Maciador. Now he's within 400 points. Exactly 400 points here. Point lead for Maciador. He's giving Bernas some space. Maciador trying to play it careful and to frustrate Bernas. Oh! Bernas got a crit off of a push kick to Maciador's oblique as Maciador was throwing a kick with that left leg, I think. Might have been the right. Either way, you almost never see a push kick in itself net a player a crit like that. So that's huge for Bernas. Nine minutes left. Only 200-point lead for Maciador. Make it almost 300 now. But Bernas is definitely in this fight. Ooh. Good step hook timing by Bernas. Fight is slowed down pretty significantly. That was a good spin kick. Oh, Bernas was very vulnerable for a second there. But he's able to, you know, build that power to fire back and get off the cage. Ooh, and the spin hook crit. Bernas is trying to tie this up right now. His health is getting low. We're hitting the halfway point of the match. You know, I think we need to see more action out of Bernas if he's going to give himself a chance to actually win this one here. That's how it's looking to me. Oy. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of... I just got a crazy scam text. Holy shit. I've never seen that before. What the fuck? All right. Anyway, back to the fight. Maciador at 8 HP right now. Left hand for Bernas does 6 damage. Brings him down to 2. Maciador fires back with a crit. Knockdown. Maciador is almost 1,000 points up again. Good left hand by Bernas to put him down. Prevent himself from hitting that 1,000-point delta mark. It's infamously hard to come back from. especially with less than half of the fight left. Only 6 minutes here for Bernas to work with, and he needs to get 700 points. He needs to get a lead, and then he needs to hold it. Unless he waits till the very end to get it. But if that delta starts moving away from him, that's trouble. That's real trouble. Good left for Masidor in the clinch. Whew, switch up from Bernas into that head kick. That was clean. Cleanly orchestrated. 5 minutes left. Bernas gets a little too fancy with his kicks. He's closing this gap slowly, but Masidor taking that opportunity after that knockdown. Knocks him down again. Masidor is really trying to put it on him here. Get that lead back up. Oi. Oh! Dirty head kick by Bernas. Hey. Bernas at 11 HP. Masidor is trying to put him down. Oi, oi, oi. Whew. Damn. 3 minutes 20 left. Masidor at 15 HP. Honestly, if Bernas can get this KO, he's got a chance in this fight. He really does. Both fighters below 15 HP now. Getting down to the wire. Oi. Bernas putting together a good go sig combos. Bernas tries to... As Masidor tries to back away. And then Bernas hits him with the left hand and takes him out. Okay, this is interesting because now there's 2 minutes 20 left. And Bernas is only 200 points away. He's been behind pretty much this entire fight, but he actually has an opportunity to take it back here after that KO. That left hand that he just dropped might have been one of the biggest left hands of his career. That left hand KO might have been Bernas's ticket to another title shot, potentially. And a critical low kick. Wait a minute, Bernas is about to take the lead back. After being down for 13 minutes, Bernas is about to start making a comeback. No, it started. He's about to make a comeback. He's up in points now. He's only got 20 HP, though, and Masidor's got a minute 40 to KO him. But Bernas is just waiting for him to come in and catching him with critical counters. Bernas is playing Masidor like a fiddle right now. This is exactly what Bernas needs to do. He's got his lead. Now he needs to conservatively hold it. It's very tentative. Bernas needs to go for critical counters, but he definitely needs to temper his aggression as well. Maciador desperately trying to get to him, but Bernas's defense is staying true so far. We're getting down to the wire here. Only a minute, 2 seconds left. $150-point lead for Bernas. Doing a very good job of perfect blocking. Wait a minute, no! That step hook by Maciador almost single-handedly took it back. He's trying to get another one in. That one got Bernas moving laterally. He started moving. He was like, I don't want to get hit with another. That wasn't a crit, but Maciador knocks him down with another left hand. Runs up 2 sigs. Bernas is rocked. Bernas is hurt. Bernas is hurt. Maciador's going in for the KO. Oh. Whoa. Maciador up for 18 minutes. Bernas gets a crazy last-second comeback, and then Maciador comes back from the comeback. 10 seconds left. I think that knockdown just secured Maciador the fight, and he gets a critical soccer kick in the process. Drops him with another left hook. Maciador has done it. Damn. Maciador puts the score between him and Bernas across all Pro League divisions at 1-1. Bernas beat Maciador in Global. Maciador beat Bernas in South American division. Maybe we have to have them fight a third time. Either way, that was an awesome fight. But don't go anywhere. We have one more up next to end the card, and that's going to be Redman versus El Master. Also in South America. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Although, honestly, Redman isn't replying to me. He might not show up. He might not show up. He might not show up. Nope, he's coming. We're good. All right, El Master versus Redman coming up to end the card. Redman asked me if it was an NA or not. Brother, El Master's in Chile. He's fighting out of Chile, bro. Where do you think the server's going to be? Here we go. El Master looking drip to the nines as always. Got that clean fit. He's had that dev hat on for long as I can remember. Look at him. Look at him mogging the camera. That's a handsome man right there. Adidas tracksuit on. Got the Rick Owens Converse collab on his feet. Ooh, Redman asserting a little bit of dominance, though. Knocks him over. Redman might have just mogged Master after Master mogged the camera. Redman versus Master in South America. Ranked fight again, so this is going to be 15 minutes. All right, let's go. Last fight of the night. Last fight of the night. Had a lot of South Americans competing tonight, and some Koreans, and even non-Koreans. Very happy about that. Lots of representation of the smaller communities in Drunken Wrestlers today, which we love to see. Shame Edpel didn't show up, though. Oh, double block spam. Redman. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You can't be doing that. Okay, and then he just sends Master damn near to the moon right after. Very interesting start already to this fight. Very interesting start. Double PB for Redman. Good work defending himself from the ground game of El Master. And then he drops him with his own critical step hook. Undergraph says, Dale, Master. Dale indeed. Oh! Oh! That delayed step hook was grody. That was nice. That was really... I love that switch up on the timing by Master. That little delay he threw in just to throw Redman off enough to give it a better chance to land. And then he pushes him over with that straight right. Master's boxing him up here. Immediate left hand on the wake up for Redman in response to Master's ground and pound. Master hits him with the body hook and then a right hand to the face for good measure. Walks into a kick by Redman that knocks him down. Overhand stomp combo for Master. Finishes that scrappy engagement they had going. Puts him up by about 250, 275 or so points. Only 2 minutes into the fight. Slight lead for Master. Up in kills, up in points. Big health advantage for Redman, though. These switch-ups from Master. Hold on. He's kind of styling right now. Master's kind of styling. Master's kind of styling on him. Block spam for Master, and he's at 4 HP. And he's at 4 HP. Spinning heel kick to the body. Redman. Compliments to the chef. Compliments to the chef. That was an excellently, that was a well-crafted spinning heel kick. I really like that. I'm a fan of that KO from Redman. I'm a fan of that. I like how he landed that. A little bit of stomp damage too. Kind of, sweeping the cage floor with Master with that axe kick, just sending him across right up to the cage. Overhand, then the push kick to the stomach for Redman. Ooh! Ooh! I love how he put that hook on the end of that spinning back fist. That's what I always do. That's my tech. One of my favorite techs. You know? Step hook crit, drops Master. Redman doing good work here. Spinning back fist lands for Master. Big shots being traded at a high velocity. Lots of action. We're not even 5 minutes into this one yet. Woo. Brutal. Master perfectly times that kick to catch Redman on the way in for the KO. Master up 100 points. He's only got 15 health left, though. He's only got 15 health left. Keep that in mind. Critical left to the body, drops Master, puts him down to 8 HP. Redman capitalizing quickly on this low health. Wait a minute, though. Master gets a little ground and pound. Little step hook. Redman might be able to finish this. 3 HP left for Master. Normal blocks. I'm surprised no real damage made it through that normal block. Redman just swinging, though. 2 HP now. Master's not letting himself regen. 1 HP. Oh, Redman could have finished him off right there. Redman had an opportunity right there to end that. Drops him with that left hand. 2 HP now for Master. Step hook finish. Smooth work by Redman. Smooth work. Nine minutes left. Slight lead for Redman. Ooh, I like how he followed up with that critical step hook. Quick trade. Redman wobbly. Redman wobbly. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Juggle by Redman. Approaching the halfway mark of the fight. Still a slight lead for Redman. Master's definitely got more health. Head kick brings Redman down to 2 HP. But then Master eats an overhand as he comes in trying for the finish. Now at Master's at 6. Step hook, well timed. That was a rock, paper, scissors type of engagement. Master goes for a head kick. Redman comes in for a step hook, and he's a lot faster. Redman gets the KO, puts himself up about 600. And then Master lands a critical head kick as Redman is typing, good round. Or said good fight, technically, but, you know. Gran pelea, perhaps. $500-point lead for Master. 6 HP for Redman, though. Or that 500 lead is for Redman, sorry, but Redman's only got 6 HP is what I'm trying to say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Ooh, banger. Banger. That was exciting. That was a really fun engagement. HP left for Master. Points are almost dead tied. Only a 100-point lead in Redman's favor right now. There's only 6 minutes left. Still anyone's fight. Step up glance for Redman, but Master gets a crit on his way into a backflip. 3 HP left for Master, but he's still swinging back at Redman. They trade crits, but Master is somehow still alive. At 3 HP still. Redman's down to 10 HP. Master finishes him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Master just tied this up. That might have been a critical error by Redman. That might have lost him the fight. Another crit trade. What a high action fight this is. They're really going after it. Zero HP on Master. Redman coming in for the finish. But the head kick for Master keeps him alive. Gets Redman off his back for a second. That was a disgusting uppercut. Yeah, he even got the oof out of Master. That's right. The oof, 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 oof. That's how it sounded. Points are tied up, though. Points are tied up. 30 HP on Redman. 4.5 minutes to go. Good knockdown after a 4x sig strike by Master. 13 HP now for Redman. Master knocks him down again, this time with a spinning hook. Lots of SIGs going Master's way. But then a crit knockdown for Redman at 11 HP. Another crit trade. Now we're at 4 minutes. Slight lead for Master. guys are just going crit for crit. Okay, a little lag spike, but we're good. We're good. That overhand might have done it. That overhand might have done it. That overhand might have done it. Okay, immediate knockdown for Redman. That's a good way to start this stock. That's a good way to start the stock. Damn. Okay, a little more lag for Redman. His ping's looking all right. 3 minutes left. Love that left hook by Master. Crit by Redman, though. Oh, Redman with 6x6. Redman might take this lead right back. Redman might take this lead right back. 2 minutes 40 left. Crit for Master. Another crit for Master. Just boot to the face as Redman comes in. Some WWE shit. Oh. The two critical hooks being strung together through the use of that upper hand as a combo extender gets Master that KO, probably solidifies his lead for the rest of the game. It was looking scary for him for a second that Redman might be able to come back, but no, I think that solidly established Master's lead, but Redman's got a minute 50 to figure that out. $15 HP for Master. If Redman's going to mount a comeback, a KO here would be pretty sweet. But honestly, he's going to... Oh, Master's just ground and pounding the shit out of him now. Oh, Redman, space to block! Space to block! Oh, that Master's turning that boy to mincemeat. He's up 1,000 now. Whoa, big combo, big combo. Oh, Master almost block spam there, I think. Gets KO'd by Redman. I mean, a minute 10, 500 points. I don't know. Probably not, but you know what I'm saying? Never say never. I came back against XKP. We came back against Hawk in their second fight, you know? These things happen. These things happen. Left hook. Wait a minute. Redman's putting it on. Redman's putting it on. Master's got to focus on defense here. Master's got to focus on defense here. Okay, crit trade, but Redman actually got 2 crits. Whoa, Redman's almost tied it. Redman's almost tied it. Wait a minute. Both fighters whiffing. They're scared to get too close. Critical left for Redman. Drops Master. Oh, but Master stands up and knocks him down. He needs what he needs to do is just clench break. Just clench break Redman. Oh, he knocks him down again. Master pulls it off. Well played by Master to get that win. To maintain his status among the South American division. Great game. Loved it. Okay, that was Drunken Wrestlers 2 Pro League Fight Night number 30, headlined by Nimo versus Zzangga. Subscribe. Like the stream. I think we're going to be working on a compilation of highlights from this stream to upload. So subscribe if you want to see that, if you didn't see this whole event. Leave a comment on the upload when it goes live too. Not only on the compilation, but of the VOD of this stream too. Leave a comment. You know? Other than that, thank you to everyone who competed. I would thank the admin team, but they literally didn't do shit for this card. Like, at all. And haven't done shit for several events. So now it was all me. So just thanks to you guys for fighting. We'll be back probably this month. We'll probably have another event in March, probably the last week of March. That's all there is to say. Thank you all for watching.